and welcome to Celebrities Daily Blaster, your number one source for explosive celebrity news, shocking exposés, and behind-the-scenes drama. From unexposed to secret hookups, courtroom chaos to career meltdowns, we're digging deep into Hollywood's hottest headlines, uncovering the stories they don't want you to know. No filter, no fluff, just raw, uncut celebrity truth served daily. If it's we've got it. If it's breaking, we're blasting it. Because at Celebrities Daily Blaster, the tea never sleeps, and neither do we. Subscribe, tuned, and prepare to be blown away. In the self-help influencers and glamorous empowerment coaches, few names shine as brightly as Wizard Liz. With millions of followers hanging on to her every word, Liz crafted a digital empire built on confidence, inner peace, and rising above toxicity. She was seen as the blueprint for emotional resilience, the queen of self-love, and the face of the modern woman who had it all: wisdom, beauty, purpose, and what appeared to be the perfect relationship. But now, fully curated fairy tale has shattered into a million glittering pieces. In a shock that has the internet reeling, Wizard Liz has come forward with jaw-dropping revelations about her husband's shocking betrayal. And when we say shocking, we mean it. This isn't just a minor slip-up or a one-time mistake. What Liz revealed is a twisted, heart-wrenching tale of deception, manipulation, and emotional devastation that no one saw coming. So, because it's more than just a breakup story, it's a raw, emotional, and brutally honest descent into the dark side of love, trust, and betrayal at the highest level. The interpower couple, or so we thought. For years, Liz and her husband, whose identity she kept mostly private, were seen as the embodiment of a spiritual, emotionally intelligent, deeply loving relationship. Though she rarely posted him, when she did, the pictures were intimate, warm, and full of genuine affection. Fans speculated that their bond was something out of a fairy tale, one rooted not in shallow attraction, but mutual growth and soulful alignment. But behind something far darker was brewing. In her exclusive tell-all shared in a 42-minute YouTube video that instantly went viral, Liz sat in front of the camera, raw and unfiltered. No makeup, no fancy lighting, just truth. And what she broke the internet. I never thought of telling this kind of story. I thought I was smarter. I thought I'd never be cheated on. But here I am. The cup exploded. Thousands flooded page messages of support, heartbreak, and rage. People were stunned. How could someone like Liz, the embodiment of strength and insight, be betrayed like this? Clues fan the subtle signs of a crumbling marriage. When Liz started subtly posting more cryptic quotes and less about love in late 2024, fans speculated something was off. Sometimes to you hurt you the most. One Instagram story read. At the time, fans assumed it was about friendship or perhaps a general post of reflection. But in hindsight, these were cries for help, little breadcrumbs of emotional exhaustion that no one picked up on until now. She began solo. Her tone shifted. She talked more about emotional betrayal, energy vampires, and silent heartbreak. Looking back, it was all right there. But the truth? No one expected her to be the one living it. The shocking discovery, how Liz found out about the affair. In her video, Liz detailed how she discovered the truth. And it wasn't through a dramatic confrontation or some caught in the act. It was something soul-crushing. I felt it before I saw it. Something isn't right. He felt distant, different. The energy shifted. Women always know. She began subtle changes. His late-night calls. The sudden interest in gym clothes when he wasn't working out. The way he kept turning his phone screen away during dinner. Then a message from another woman, buried deep in his hidden Instagram folder. I froze. It was like the world went silent. I knew in that moment everything was real. My fears weren't paranoia, they were warnings. But shook her to her more pattern of lies and manipulation. Liz initially thought it was a one-time thing, a flirtation, a lapse in judgment. But when she was the horrifying truth, it wasn't just one woman. It was several. Over the course of their relationship, some were physical, some emotional, some had been ongoing for years. He cried. He said he didn't know why he did it. He blamed childhood trauma. He blamed me. He blamed stress, but never took real accountability. And that was the moment I knew this wasn't love. It was control. Liz described a manipulation, gaslighting, and deep psychological control that left her questioning her own reality. I'm the other women red flags, and yet I missed them. That's what abuse does. It's slow, it's subtle, it breaks you down one boundary at a time. Isolation and healing. After the confrontation, Liz spiraled into a deep emotional collapse. She described months of silent suffering, hiding her pain from the world while pretending everything was fine. They were out of bed. They were humiliated, ashamed. I kept asking myself, how did I let this happen? She withdrew from friends. She considered quitting social media altogether. But it was a moment that she found her greatest clarity. I remembered why I started, and I knew if I didn't speak up, I'd be letting other women down. I needed to tell the truth. The internet, celebrities, fans, and influencers weigh in. Within minutes of her video's release, the internet lit up. Celebrity Meal, Keke Palmer, and even Brené Brown voiced their support. Influencers shared her video across platforms. Fan pages popped up overnight, filled with words of encouragement, solidarity, and admiration. Twitter stand with and Wizard Liz deserves better trended globally for 3 days. This story, one fan wrote, it's about betrayal, resilience, and reclaiming your voice. Liz, other women, you are not weak. You were lied to. In a powerful statement near the end of her video, Liz addressed women everywhere who've been cheated on, gaslit, and emotionally broken by someone they loved. You are not stupid. You are not unlovable. You are not the problem. They chose to lie. They chose to betray. That's on them, not you. It was radical empathy and brutal honesty that only Liz could deliver. Despite the heartbreak, Liz says she's reclaiming her life and her voice. She's launching a podcast and, most importantly, rebuilding her emotional strength without shame. I'm not evolving, and I'm not hiding anymore. She ended her calm, almost chilling look into the camera and said, to the women who've manipulated or betrayed, I hear you. I am you. And together we rise. Began his emotional confession. Fans and online sleuths dove deep into the mystery surrounding the man who broke the heart of one of the most beloved self-help figures on the internet. Up until now, Wizard Liz had been fiercely private about her relationship. She protected her husband's identity, never posting his face, never tagging his name, and rarely even referring to him directly. Many saw this as her way of maintaining boundaries, a healthy separation of personal and public life. But now, betrayal and trust completely destroyed, fans are desperate to understand one thing. Who is the unwizard Liz? Some he was a high-level entrepreneur with ties to the wellness industry. Others suggest he had a history of quietly using Liz's rising fame to boost his own career while staying in her shadow. What's clear now is that his polished public image didn't match his private behavior. Behind the scenes, he allegedly carried on secret affairs while presenting himself as a loyal partner and spiritual ally. One Liz revealed, he put in everyone, kind, insightful, supportive, but when no one was watching, he was living a double life. The lies went deep. We all feel betrayed. It's a reminder that narcissists don't always show their true faces, even to the people closest to them. Fred tried to warn her, but she loved him too much. As the scandal gained traction online, several of Liz's close friends and collaborators began subtly voicing their concerns and experiences. While none of them publicly named her husband, their words painted a disturbing picture of what was really going on behind closed doors. Business partners took to Instagram with this chilling message. I forgive their everything to men who just drain them dry. She's one of the strongest women I know. If this happened to her, no one is safe. Another anonymous to ISPR News BNA shared, we saw Wes herself. He wasn't openly abusive, but the emotional manipulation was there. The the constant guilt trips, the need for control, the gaslighting. Many was charming in public, but dismissive and cold in private. He allegedly downplayed Liz's accomplishments, questioned her intuition, and created an emotional environment that slowly chipped away at her self-worth, all while parading as the perfect partner. He would say, "Don't post that. It makes you look too aggressive," or "You're overreacting," when she caught on to something, said the source. It's classic emotional abuse. The dirty of cheaters. What makes them do it? Following Liz's revelation, psychologists and relationship experts have weighed in on the disturbing patterns emerging in this story. Dr. Simone Ackerman, a licensed therapist specializing in toxic relationships, commented, "What is emotional betrayal at a very deep level. This wasn't just a moment of weakness. This was a repeated violation of trust. People like her husband often present a facade of perfection, but behind it, they lack empathy, crave control, and fear emotional intimacy. Leaders like this often see multiple sources to compensate for internal emptiness, making them feel like the problem, with harm, using it to manipulate and silence suspicion, doubting their own intuition. This aligns in her video. He made crazy for asking questions. Every time I got close to the truth, he flipped it on me. It was always my fault, my insecurities, my trust issues. But now I see it was all just deflection. One of the most painful revelations was that many of the women Liz's husband cheated with allegedly knew he was married. Posts. Some of Liz said tearfully, "They knew who I was, and they still did it." This sparked a firestorm online. Fanned their anger toward the women involved, calling them homewreckers and clout chasers. But Liz urged people not to place all the blame on them. They did. They're part of the pain, yes. But I was betrayed by the one who made vows to me. He lied to them too, manipulated them, told them we were separated. He was a master of twisting the truth. It's a matching reality. In the age of social media, cheating doesn't just happen in secret. It happens in plain sight, behind layers of filters, DMs, and digital manipulation. TikTok detectives and Twitter theories. As the news spread like wildfire, TikTok and Twitter exploded with theories, breakdowns, and even timelines attempting to track Liz's emotional shifts and her husband's alleged affairs. Some content includes a time mapping Liz's cryptic posts with suspected dates of infidelity, screenshots from women who claimed to have unknowingly been involved with her husband, scenes of her glow before and after the relationship, polls about the energy around Liz's betrayal. One with over 3 million views stated, the first 3 YouTube videos all subtly referenced broken trust. She was screaming through her content, and we didn't see it. The internet is guys now, and nothing goes unnoticed. Liz's bold return plan. In the final moments of her video, Wizard Liz hinted at her next chapter, one filled with unapologetic truth-telling, inner healing, and helping others escape the same darkness she faced. Here's what's in the works. A memoir detailing her relationship, healing journey, and how she reclaimed her power. A picturing of toxic relationships, experts in emotional abuse, and spiritual healers. A fund aimed at helping women access therapy, legal support, and shelter after betrayal. Liz by declaring, "This isn't history. This is the beginning. I may have been lied to, I may have been broken, but now I'm unstoppable." The public's response to the story resonates so deeply. The reason this story has captured the world's attention isn't just because Wizard Liz is famous, it's because her story is everyone's story. Millions have been in Liz's shoes, believing secretly betrayed them, being silent, choosing lies in return. Liz's voice struck a nerve because it shattered the illusion that wisdom protects you from harm. Her fans admired her, not because she was invincible, but because she showed that even the strongest among us can fall and rise again. as his final words on the cheating scandal. In an unreleased clip obtained exclusively by ISPR News BNA, Liz says this: "I forgive, not because he deserves it, but because I deserve peace. He doesn't get to own my pain anymore. I do. And I'm going to turn it into something powerful. These who refuses to be a victim, a woman who is, once again, transforming her pain into power, just like she taught others to do for so long. But now, we're just about teaching.